Hello everybody and welcome back to more Terraria Master Mode Hardcore. Yeah, I died in the last episode and I put out a poll yesterday, which was non-spoilery. I said, hey, if I happen to die, knowing that I did, would you guys want me to continue the series, to stop it, or to, you know, basically continue the series except in the same world? So basically either make a new character or make a new character and then play it in the same world we were doing. And a lot of you guys voted, so thank you very much for that. I was surprised by the amount of people that voted. And I think what I've landed on is all the votes were split down the middle. Like, it was basically even across the board, which is astonishing. But I've decided to make a new character in a new world instead of continuing in the same world, because I feel like the people who really voted for the continuing in the same world just wanted the series to continue without having to relive like the intro experience. So what I've decided to do is do the intro experience, show off my new start guide that I basically have for hardcore, which is highly what's the word I'm looking for, optimized based on a bunch of testing I've done. As you can see, I've been playing other hardcore characters and I've come up with a solution to the start, because the start is really difficult in hardcore, especially on master mode. So I'm going to show a bit of that, but there's going to be a lot more cuts than there were before. So that way we can speed up the process to get back to where we were with not as much viewing kind of the same thing over and over. So we're going to make a new world with my new character. We'll name it Hardlandia. What was it? Let's just go 7. No more Roman numerals. We're doing cribs in this time because we did corruption last time, even though it was random. So that way we get a little bit of a different start. And we're going medium. Cool. Here we go. There, by the way, that's the seed. I'll leave it on screen for a second. If you want to play along with me, you can have the same seed and experience the same world that I've got. So here's the plan. Here is my optimized strategy. First thing we're going to do, clear some wood, build a house with 2 levels to it. Enough to be able to at least get 2 starter NPCs and then 4 once we split the rooms down the middle. Okay. The reason we do that is because the whole goal here is, instead of, I mean, we're going to be class agnostic. We're going to switch between the classes depending on what items we get, but we're really going to focus down going range. So we're going to do bows, for sure bows. Oh, we got a lemon. Well, you know, when life gives you lemons, you start over on hard mode or hardcore mode. And by doing range, we have a specific strategy in mind. We are attempting to get the mini shark as quickly as possible. So, what? I just got a eucalyptus sap? Oh, yeah, I got a pet sugar glider. Oh, man, this one is already starting off as pro as we can get. We have this slime over here that I really don't want to deal with, so I'm going to lead the slime over to the guide and have him help out here, because we're just collecting wood, and then we're going to head back to the left where we spawned in at and make a quick little house. And the guide will save me. But also, by having the slime die, we will thankfully be able to get a little bit of gel, which is what we're going to need right off the start. Oh, and there's another blue slime over there too. All right, maybe we abandon the quick house, because we should just keep going. I mean, I got to kill it anyways. There we go. Let's get that gel. We should just keep going. So we got plenty of wood. Let's switch and get these. At the same time, we're going to go ahead and build our workbench. Get that. Actually, I don't even need the torches on my bar. And we want to get some early stone, because we want to go straight for a, whatchamacallit, a thingy. Really descriptive. This start right here is perfect, by the way. We got an oasis, which is exactly what we want. I'll explain that in a second. But we need an early furnace to be able to smelt some stuff. So the reason this is good is because we want the palm wood. So we're going to do 2 things here. We're going to craft a cactus sword, right? That's goal number 1, cactus sword. Goal number 2, palm wood bow, because it has higher damage on it, which is another reason we want early stone as much as we can get, is so we can actually make ourselves some arrows. That's going to be really, really key moving forward. So I'm basically going to avoid fighting these slimes because I have 6 torches. We're just going to jump off over to the right once we're done collecting these these trees, which we don't need the wood for, really, outside of getting the bow. I'm not going to make wooden armor, and you can't make wooden palm wood armor anyway, so it's not hyper useful. But we're going to try avoiding these slimes as much as possible and try getting as much gold as we can. So let's jump over here and then attempt to avoid the rest of this little jungle, or not jungle, but desert area. I have a lot of cactus and a lot of palm wood, so now is the time to throw this down, get ourselves our sword. Ooh, it's strong. Nice, it's got better knockback, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. We're going to get ourselves our bow, right? We're going to switch that to 4, and we'll go ahead and make some of the armor. We're not going to have enough to make all of it, though, but that's fine. So now we can work on, yeah, see, we can actually kill slimes now. That's like super, super good for us. So having the cactus sword, because it is so big, is really good. Wow, look ridiculous. Wait, let's get the rest of this armor made. Having the cactus sword is really, really good. If we can get to a Tundra, which is the next goal, then we can create a nighttime farm in which we are able to farm zombies, right? And get a bunch of gold and immediately get a merchant. We can't guarantee that we're going to find like a bunch of chests or anything with gold in them. So the easiest way to get a merchant is going to be to get ourselves some early gold. We want the merchant because we want the net in order to capture bait, so we can start fishing. Because we know that fishing is really strong, and it's a really good way to get some early stuff, like early accessories. Oh my goodness, we got an early thing right here. We got exactly what we were looking for. So I'm gonna make some palm wood platforms because we haven't found any vases. So we've basically got no. I gotta put lower platform. Hopefully before this slime gets us. Okay. We need to find some vases to get some rope, but outside of that, I'm not too concerned about it. And we have a little thing over there. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna dig through this, and I'm gonna show you why. Outside of getting this ore. So here's what we do. We're gonna make some wooden arrows. Just a bunch. Let's go like 600. And then what we're gonna do, because we have a bunch of the gel, we're gonna make some torches. And then we're gonna, because we just picked up ice blocks, make ice torches. Okay, so we're gonna make 12 of those. Now we're gonna take our ice torches we just made frostburn arrows, which are so good. It's essentially at this point that now, oh, you know what I should have done too? I should have made my pants. Totally forgot about that. He's freezing. All right, so I dug all this out so we can move from one side to the other. But yeah, now we have a really good way of taking care of enemies because these frostburn arrows do so much damage and they burn the target, but they have a chance to burn the target for extra damage, which, like, I don't have to tell you that. It's really good. Let's break these. Oh, we got a recall potion, so that is very handy for us. Let's get that torch back. We're conserving torches at the moment as much as we can. It's possible we can actually get some chests here to start with, but it's unlikely. Some more torches. So I want to be on that flat spot on the surface in just a minute. I'm probably going to go ahead and climb back up. Ooh, almost fell there. Yeah, so instead of coming down here, and now it's in darkness. All right, let me get back up on the top, and then we'll continue the strategy discussion. Okay, so I want this flat area over here, which honestly, this spot works pretty well. I'm just gonna check in here real quick. Maybe I want to keep going a little bit. No, okay, so yeah, we're gonna go back to that flat area, and we're gonna start our nighttime farm. The way we're gonna do this is I'm going to cut down one of these trees just so I have space. And in order to avoid being attacked by just random crap here, I'm just going to make a little thing around me. That should be fine. Let's put some snow there too. So I'm going to make a hole. Now, as you can see from where I'm at in the hole, I can't jump like too far up here. So we want to go, so we can't even get up there because we want to trap things in this hole of ours, not with us. You'll see what I mean in a second. But the zombies, the ice zombies, ones in like the coat, for whatever reason, seem to drop a lot more stuff than the normal zombies. So instead of having this over in our forest area, we're just going to do it here. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to take those snow blocks and we're going to make a wall right down the middle, like so. And we're going to stop. So there's basically a hole of 2 blocks here. And then we're going to dig a little further down and then under this bit right here. Now, what we're going to do, that we've done that, so we have some platforms here. So I'm going to cover this up right here, right there. So nothing can actually get us. In fact, I need to put these platforms one lower just for my sake. Boop, boop. So I'm also going to dig this out a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and place my crafting stuff down. So that way I can do a little bit of crafting if I need to, make some more torches if I need to, and kind of get everything sorted in our inventory while we wait. We're waiting for these zombies. They're going to come over here, get themselves stuck, or technically they're going to get themselves up over above us, and then we're going to lead them down in to our hole, and then we can sit there. So like they like us here, so we jump down and we get them to come over this way, and then we just sit here and we attack these guys. Now there is a trick I can do. So I'm going to take the palm wood and I'm going to put one right there just to get these guys trapped so I can kill them really quickly. Otherwise they just keep jumping up and down and up and down, and it's really hard to hit all of them. So we collect our silver, and then we get these guys to come down and do the exact same thing. And let's rinse and repeat this entire first night. Whoops, I kind of messed that one up. Let me get rid of that. Get these zombies back in here so we're efficiently farming. Here, zombie, zombie, zombie. All right, bring him down. Get our wood. Jump back over here. Nah, whatever. We'll just kill 2 of them. It's the same one. He keeps getting out. Oh, we got lucky with a star just landing right on us. Ideally, we get 3 stars by the end of the night and get a little extra mana, but we haven't really found anything to utilize that anyways, so it's not super worth it. I do want to be careful with the eyes. You can get them trapped down here and kill them, just like you can the zombies, but it's not ideal. So I wanted to show something with this zombie here in a second, because he's got the arm, or actually, I guess they both do, which, not good, right? The arm, it causes a lot of damage if you get close to him, and he's right next over here. It's kind of hard to time it, so that way you're not getting hit, but we're going to get both of these down in here, and I'm going to jump up for a second. I'm going to clear this out, so that way I can actually get down properly. So I'm going to get these guys stuck. Or I'm going to attempt to. There we go. One more. Bam. So in order to not get hit by their arm from melee, you can because you have so much snow, you can craft a bunch of snowballs and just sit here and do this, which is just as effective as using the sword. So we have some things down here which are keeping it from spawning more zombies, which is really annoying. So I popped a little hole in here in order to kill this eye safely. And I'm going to jump out, grab those stars, and hopefully get a little high up over here, so that way these guys don't continue to exist. Because if I jump up over there high enough, they'll despawn. Or at least that's the hope. So we're gonna head up here, which, as you can see, we're far enough away that those things will despawn, and then we should be able to come back down, even with that star over there. Yeah, and here comes a zombie. So there you go. So that's an easy way to do that as well. So it's officially daytime now, and the slime isn't really going to prove to be that useful. We're going to take our torches back because we can use them to make more of our, whatchamacallits, our arrows. So I'm going to jump back up here, and we're going to continue looking to the right just to see what we got. We may come across something useful, but another option for me is to find, and I got to be careful with the snow because it could really fling you if you're not careful. The other option that we really should consider is finding an underground cave system to start exploring, but we're not quite there yet. We haven't found any chests so far, which really kind of hurts because we should be able to find quite a few like early accessories if we found some chests, but we just haven't been able to find them yet. Also not finding any rope really makes this process a lot more annoying. You have to like put a bunch of platforms down in order to get up, but it seems like we're about to get out of the tundra and find ourselves into more of this area. Oh, we might be able to find a chest over here. It's possible. It'll stop snowing in a second. Ooh, found some rope. That's perfect. And no chest here. And then we have crimson. So I just basically want to avoid all of those enemies. And because we have to go all the way back, we may as well just teleport. And now we have a moment, now that we're here, to actually make our house that we want to start with at the beginning. We actually want to kill this slime that's just out here. But as you can see, I'm not looking for anything too crazy house-wise. I'm just looking for enough. I just need enough, right? Like, I just need enough to at least move 4 NPCs in. But right now, we just want to move 2 in. We need that merchant, and we need the guide at the moment. So we still don't have enough gold to actually utilize the merchant anyways. Like, we can't even get him. So it's not ideal. And I need slightly more stone. And I saw some this way at the beginning. So this stone, oh my goodness, there's so many slimes. The stone allows us to make more arrows, which obviously are good because we're going more ranger on this one. And then we can also make our furnace. So that's kind of the idea right here. Oh my goodness, why is slimes everywhere? I guess it is raining. If it's helped them spawning. But we can get a little bit of gold out of them. And more gel, which we need in order to make torches, in order to make frostburn arrows, which are so freaking good. So the boreal wood bow is also an option for bows because like the normal wood bow is 4, boreal is 6, and the palm wood is 6. Also, you do have palm wood armor. Totally forgot that existed. So, you know, if you wanted to go that route, you totally could. But it kind of depends on what biome you come across first. We came across the oasis, which got us our cactus sword, which we needed because it is so cool and big, and it allows us to knock a lot of dudes back because of it. But then we also have the palm wood stuff in order to get the bow. So if you come across the Tundra first, then yeah, you can go make the Tundra stuff, and it's just as good, though the sword isn't as big. I don't know. It's just this sword is really good because it's huge. And we found ourselves another oasis, but I don't even want to have to deal with it. In fact, I'm in a really bad spot, so I'm just going to run, heal up, get this flying fish off me. We want to wait until it's done raining, really, and then we can do more stuff. I still don't have enough gold. That's part of the problem. If we had the merchant, we could start doing some fishing in the meantime. But I don't want to go digging until I have some stuff from fishing, although we did just get a lot there. So you know what? Let's go ahead and knock this down, get some more wood, make that an actual house, and then get the merchant to move in. So this is how much of the world we've explored so far. So we basically have Crimson over here, which is fine. But then we have more desert and oasis over there, which is also fine. I think I need to get past it and see what's over there. Because we have the Tundra over here, we have the jungle on the right, or on the left side, which means I don't know if it's going to go Oasis Crimson Jungle or Oasis Jungle Crimson. I'm hoping jungle comes first because we could do some jungle fishing, which is not something we really did in the last one, and get us some of the jungle accessories that we could really use. Or you can actually just fish up a boomstick out of a jungle crate, but I'm not relying on that. I'm not saying like that is what I need to do. You know, I think I like this oasis slightly better than the last one, the one to the right. So I think what we're going to do is, well, geez, there's a lot of vultures over there. I think what we're going to do is make a area in which we can fish from. So I'm going to create like basically a bridge across this. Oh, and there's our merchant. Perfect. You know, I kind of want to take care of these vultures before I get myself into a bit of trouble. So let's do that. Pick one off. Man, these arrows are so good. I mean, we're just using like a basic palm wood bow, and with the arrows we have, we're able to absolutely destroy these guys. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So before it gets too dark, I'm gonna run back to, oh goodness, there's an antlion. I'm gonna run back to the house and pick us up I cannot hit him for the life of me. There we go. I'm going to pick up a net so we can get some bait so we can start fishing in the oasis. Because I have so many torches and we have a merchant now, I'm going to kind of max out my torches here. In fact, let's make a few more because that will allow us to make more frostburn arrows. And I think that that will carry us pretty far for the time being. So a wooden fishing pole is just totally not worth it. It's 5% fishing power, not the greatest. So we need enough iron to make an iron fishing pole, reinforced fishing pole or whatever it's called, and then kind of go from there. Also, we're getting a bunch of stars. I've already filled up quite a bit of my mana here. I guess we'll just do another. I could make an enchanted night crawler because I have one worm, but I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. I think the next thing we do is we go past the oasis, check out what's beyond there, and then explore from there. I want to explore in the Tundra underground because you could get like ice skates and whatnot, which are really good, but I don't think we're there yet. I think we need like the puffer fish and the sandstorm in a bottle. And once we get those things simply from fishing, then we can really start going deep underground.